Sati community, welcome back. Today we'll be working on the hamstrings and hopefully we'll get some ease and length in our hamstrings. So grab something you can sit on. If you don't have a yoga blanket, you can grab a towel or a pillow, and we'll sit up in a comfortable seated position. Once you come to cross-legged seat or you're getting into settling down, bring your hands on top of your knees or your thighs. Just a few rounds of breath here. Feel your body getting settled on top of your prop. The shoulders are softening down. The breath is deepening. Feel your chest expand on your next inhale. And slowly releasing the exhale. And one more time, big inhale in. Exhale. Let it go. Now, if you're in a cross-legged seat, go ahead and take your cross-legged seat. We're going to extend the left leg straight and bring the sole of your right foot into your thigh. See if you can sit up a little bit taller. So bring your fingertips by your sides and start to lift up your heart towards the sky. If your shoulders are all the way up to your ears, go ahead and circle them back and down. Flare your toes, flex your feet, and start to draw some circles, point and flex. And when you're ready, reach your arms past your head, twist towards your leg, fold forward, relax your head and your neck. And if you're not comfortable sitting on your prop, go ahead and take it out of the way so you want to be comfortable here and get the most of this practice. Inhale, lift your forehead. Exhale, go ahead and switch to the other side. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, twist from your torso. Relax your forehead towards your shin. Maybe let your head go here. And circle your ankles. Point your toes. Breathing with awareness. One more round of breath here. Start to hover your palms away from your mat. Reach your arms past your head. Shine the palms forward. Exhale slowly with control. Bring your fingertips by your sides. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, put your hands together, elbows to touch. One more time. Inhale, reach your arms out. Exhale, take it down. Bring both of your legs into symmetrical position. Inhale, reach it back out. Exhale, take it in. Now, imagine you're doing cow and cat. We're kind of doing that. So, inhale, lift your heart, pop your seat back behind you. Exhale, arch your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. A few more times here. Find your own pace. Together, one last time. Inhale, cactus your arms, bend your elbows, press tops of your hands back behind you. Exhale, each vertebra at a time. Arch your spine back behind you. Trace your hands to the midline. Bow your chin to your hands. One big inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Start to move your prop out of the way. And come reclined on your back. Extend your right leg straight, left knee into your chest. I'm going to start to draw some circles with your knee. Make sure both of your hips are equally pressing down, situated on your mat. Your sit bones are comfortable. If you're going in one direction, go ahead and switch to the other direction. Your circles can be big or small. You may do both to see what they offer course, you different from the circle before. Release your hands down, tops of your hands come down, exhale. Palms together, elbows together, lower it down. 2 more times, exhale. Inhale. 1 more time. Lower it down. Bring your opposite knee in, straighten your left leg, big inhale from your nose. Exhale, let it go. And bring your knee into your chest or to circle. Your knee, feeling this in the hip joint mostly. You may feel it in the upper body as well. You may start to add pointing and flexing of the toes. And keep your knee into your chest. Tops of your hands come down. Inhale, straighten your leg. Reach your arms towards your toes. Exhale, lower everything down. Bring soles of your feet down on your mat. Inhale in. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Send it back out. Straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Exhale, take it in. Full range of motion here. Inhale to extend. Exhale, circle your arms. Hug your knees into your chest. Squeeze it in. Release it back out. Exhale in. It doesn't have to be graceful or pretty. It's just moving, breathing, and giving the psoas muscles a chance to relax. Exhale, hug everything in. Bring your arms tighter around your knees. Lift your forehead to your knees. In your exhale, hug everything closer and release it back down. Bring your arms by your sides, palms pressing by your sides. Lift your legs, kick your feet up to the sky. Point your toes, flex the toes. 5 more times. If this is too much, reach for back of your thighs. And flex your toes, press your feet against the sky. Right leg comes all the way down. Left knee comes into your chest. Start to drop your knee to the right, pressing your knee away from you. Opposite arm comes straight, knees away from your knee. If you want to deepen, you may straighten your leg with your peace fingers or your strap. And inhale, bring your knee to your chest. Switch to your opposite hand, take it across from your body. Grounding the shoulders before you ground your knees. So all of the focus here is on the upper body, where you're getting your twist. And the knee can be hovering, or you can slide the blanket under it. And bring it back to center. Kick your feet back up. Lift your opposite leg, and go ahead, simultaneously switching sides. Inhale, bend your knee to your chest. Take it to the side. Two more rounds of breath here. Exhale. Switch to your opposite hand. Gaze away from your knee. See if you can soften the gaze or close the eyes. Bring your attention inward. And come back to center. And bring soles of your feet down on your mat with your feet hip width distance. See if you can get a little bit more comfortable pressing your low back down on your mat, arms by your sides. Clasp your hands behind your head, start to lift your shoulders and your head off the mat. Take a big inhale in. Exhale, let it go. And your inhale, lower back down. Exhale, curl it. 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, lift it higher. 4, and knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees or your shins, rocking side to side. Let your head come down. Kick your feet back up, toes pointing to the sky. One of your legs will come to 45 degrees. Now I have my left leg coming to 45 degrees, my right leg, toes pointing up. And then I reach. So it depends on your level of flexibility at this moment. You can reach for your calf, you can reach for your ankle. So one hand will be on top towards your shin area, the other hand will be under the knee, the back of your thigh. It's just to exhale, bring it in, and switch. And switch. You may lift your head and your shoulders, switch. 5 more times, starting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch. Bring your knees back to your chest. Reach your arms into a T. Drop it to one side. Supine twist with your knees stacked and gaze away from your knees. If you want to add on, straighten your top leg. You may reach for your foot. Inhale, stack your knees back. Bring them towards your chest on your exhale. Simultaneously switching to the other side. You may add your leg if you have the space. You may bring your gaze towards your fingertips. Stack the knees, bring them towards your chest. Let's take a happy baby together. Reach your legs up. And see what you can hold here. You can reach for your ankles or your calves. Rocking side to side, starting with bent knees, and then I'm going to start to straighten the legs. And as much as possible, let your shoulders melt down towards your mat. Pulling on the back of your head, finding some ease here. Break. And come back to center, start straightening one leg into a check mark. Keep on rocking. If this is too much, you can hold a little bit on the lower point on your leg. Experiment with it, see what works. And switch sides. Both of your legs may come straight here. Not all the way. You can have your knee in a micro bend. If straightening the legs all the way can be too tough, especially that we're just starting class, so we're still warming up. Let go. Come back to center. Let go of your feet. Reach your arms past your head. See if you can bring your legs wider. And bring them in together. Arms by your sides. One more time. Bring your knees wider. Point your toes to the sides. And point it up slowly with control. Lower it all the way down. And take your time here, feeling this resistance against gravity. Growing some strength. Until you come all the way down. Roll to your right side, press your palms, and come to all fours. First, we'll start with some traditional movement with your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. We'll do cow and cat for 3 rounds of breath or more. It depends on how many you need today. And I'm going to start to spice it up a little bit. Whenever you're ready, come back to neutral spine, walk your hands a few inches forward and your knees back. We'll do modified cow and cat. Inhale, lower, gaze to the sky, exhale. You're semi-coming to child's pose here, but you're not resting, you're flowing. Inhale, make sure your fingertips are pointing towards the top of the mat, short edge of the mat. Exhale, sink your seat towards your heels. 5 more times. Inhale, and exhale. movement feel best when you're going slow. So you're feeling every movement, you're feeling every breath. One last time. Exhale. This time walk your hands in and take a full child's pose with your arms reaching past your head or towards your heels. A few rounds of breath here. And press your palms, lift yourself up, come back to all fours. Check with your alignment. And spread your palms wide. Extend your right leg back behind you, bend your knee, and straighten the leg. Make sure that you're not compressing the low back, so point the tailbone back behind you straight. Squeeze the navel towards your spine, engaging those front abdominal muscles, and start to bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. See if you're transferring all of your weight to the right hand. Maybe you can switch to the left a little bit, find some balance. Not overworking one side over the other. 2 more times here. Now our hamstring curls. Point the toes towards your head. Straighten, lower it down. Adjust if you need to. And switch to the other side. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten, lower the knee all the way down. Take another child's pose. You may take puppy pose. Modified puppy pose can be really good too, because the full version of puppy pose can be too much on the shoulders. So you can kind of lift your seat up to the sky, come on your elbows, lower your forehead down. You can keep your toes tucked or on top of the toes. And as much as possible, lowers the shoulders down from your ears. One big inhale in. Exhale, lower your hands. Walk your hands in under your shoulders. Walk your knees back a few inches in your hands. Forward a few inches to get our nice big downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, leading with your hips. Downward facing dog. Again, let your head go. Rocking your hips side to side. Fidget a little bit until you find a comfortable spot that you can stay here. And downward facing dog is too much on your shoulders. It can be for sure. You can come to tabletop, just moving the exact same way in a different shape. You may hover one heel at a time. And see what that feels in the hamstrings, right? If you're bending one knee at a time, hovering the heel and lowering, that can really target the hamstrings. Paddle it out. Look in between your hands, bend your knees, step forward, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten everything. Exhale, relax and fold. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, pull your chest through, lengthen back of the neck. Keep your gaze forward. Exhale, relax your head down. And move your feet as wide as your mat. Bring your right hand to bind the outer edge of your left ankle and start to twist. Now we're not going for a full twist here, just kind of moving a little bit. Just keep pressing down on your ankle, pressing the shoulder forward, stack your top shoulder, and go ahead and switch sides. Come back to center, find your halfway lift, reach your arms into a T-reverse one dive, coming up with a straight back. Prayer hands together, tracing the midline. Rest it on your heart center. Bring your feet back to hip width. Step your right foot all the way back. And come to warrior one. Square your hips towards top of the mat. Reach your arms up. Shoulders relaxing down from your ears. And start to straighten your front leg. You may bring prayer hands to heart center. Start to fold forward. Our objective here is to have the hips squared, and you're leading with the center of your chest. And here you can have blocks to prop you up a little bit. You may bring your fingertips to the ground. See what works best for you. If this is too much, if this is enough, stay. If you want to add on, palm on your heel, flare your toes, flex your feet, let your head go again, soften some more. Lower the foot down if you have it lifted. Bring your hands to your hips. Slowly with control, lifting your chest away from the mat. Come back to stand. Reach your arms up. Prayer hands to the midline. Bend your front knee. Shifting your weight forward. Come forward, stand. Inhale. Prayer hands together. Exhale. Swan dive all the way down. Find a halfway lift. Exhale. Relax and fold. Come back up. Reverse swan dive. Tracing the midline. Rest your thumbs in front of your heart center and switch to the other side. Square the hips. Ground your back heel. Reach your arms past your head. Pressing prayer hands together, pointing the tailbone down. Exhale, arms bare sides, straighten your front leg, leaning forward, the center of your chest. And when we're working on one set of muscles, that doesn't mean the rest of the body is in a complete isolation. You're still breathing, you're still softening in other places, you're still strengthening in other places. So, for example, if you're here and you're not having a great time, you can always use a prop to make it easier. You can roll the neck to soften some more in the neck. You can open and close your mouth to soften the jaws. I'll bring your front hip a little bit back. You may come on your heel here, keeping your foot active, pressing your heel down, straightening the spine. Gazing forward, lower your foot back down, bend your knee, keeping it low, keep your fingertips on your mat, shift your weight forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten everything, exhale, relax, and fold. You may have to bend your knees to be comfortable. For me, I have to rock side to side a little bit to find some length in the side body, and from here I can fold a little bit deeper. And of course, you feel the hamstrings firing here. Coming back up with a straight spine, reach your arms past your head, tracing the midline, prayer hands to heart center. Come back, step your left foot all the way back. This time we'll come into warrior two. Reach your arms up, turn your toes in. Edges of your feet are parallel to short edges of the mat. Adjust as you need. Reach your arms past your head. Bring your hands to your hips. Squeeze the elbows together. Lift your heart. Leading with the center of your chest will fold forward, hinging from the hips. Lower your hands down on your mat. Relax your head and your neck. Let's start to draw some circles. So I'm coming on my fists here, because my forward fold is gonna take me all the way down. So if you need to prop yourself up a little bit, you can. And you're gonna start to bend the elbows, moving in one direction. Now, feeling the difference between completely straight elbows, squeeze belly, straight spine, straight neck, and feel the difference between that and then bending the elbows to one side, just circling to the opposite. If you're not feeling anything, adjust until you feel something. Because you feel a lot in your hips here. And of course in your hamstrings as well, because your legs are straight. 2 more times. And once you're ready to settle, relax your hands down under your shoulders, let your head soften towards the ground. And see if you can shift your weight a little bit towards the toes. Not too much that you're gonna tip over, but enough to do the pose correctly and make the most of it. Walk your hands to the right ankle, reach for outer edge of your ankle or top of your leg. Twist, take it back to center, and switch One more time. Back to center, moving with awareness. You may take a pause here. Move it to one side. Doesn't matter which side you're starting with. Switch. Back to center. Bring your hands to your hips. Come back to stand. We started with the toes in this direction. I'm going to switch to the other direction. Cartwheel your arms to frame your foot. Bend your front knee, tuck your back toes, lower it down, step it back, knees far down. Let's straighten your right leg back behind. Let's do the left. Straighten your left leg back behind your right foot will come into a kickstand. Make sure sole of your foot's completely down on the mat, parallel to your knee. Reach your arms up. Stacking the shoulders. Exhale, circle it down, humble your chin to your chest. Inhale, reach it back up. A few more times here. And keep pressing into the foot of the straight leg. And once you're ready, you can take a few rounds here. Bring your hand all the way down and come down your elbows. Press your elbows down, activating the shoulders, wide palms. And slowly press the mat away. Move back towards the top of your mat. Keeping your legs straight. Bend your knee. Straighten your leg. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg. Bend the knee. Straighten the leg. Bring your knee all the way into your chest. Step your foot between your hands. Straight back. Move your back knee towards the back. Straighten your front leg. Find a good half split. Square the hips. Send your front hip back. Flare the toes, relax your head down towards your shin. A micro bend in your knee will not hurt here, as long as you can sustain the pose, keeping your back straight. Inhale, bend your knee. Send it back, knees far up, and stick to the other side. Straighten your leg back behind you. Push your mat away. Exhale to bend, pointing your toes to your head. 2 more times. Pointing your toes down. Exhale. Bend. And bend. This last time, straighten. Bring your knee to your chest. Tip your foot in between your hands. Big inhale in. Take your gaze forward. Move your knee back. Straighten your leg. Square the hips. Inhale, crown of your head reaches up. Lengthen in your torso, lengthen your spine, start to lower your forehead towards your shin. Inhale, gazing forward, start to rotate your toes towards the front. Kick, stand your back foot. And bring your hand down. Switching to the other side, start to draw some circles, reach it past your head, and take it forward. Full expression here. One more time. Reach it back, walk your hands forward, come down on your forearms. Plant your palms down, moving to the opposite side of your mat. Adjust your knees, bring them parallel. Start to straighten your legs back behind you. We'll come to plank pose. Puff and round your spine. Big inhale in, exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up, 3-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, straighten your leg. Exhale, your knee into your chest. Shoulders over your wrists. Take it back up. Exhale. One more time. Bring it into your chest. This time, lower your shin down on your mat. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, arch your spine. Keep your back toes tucked. Hover your shin away from the mat. Plank pose. Hips up and down. Downward facing down. Claw the mat with your hands, pressing equally with all edges of your palms. Opposite side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, your knee and your chest. Come on your tippy toes, shoulders over the wrists. Push the mat away to bring your knee closer to you. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, and pause for 2 rounds of breath here. And lower. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, arch your spine. Let's do it one more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to arch. Bring both of your knees in. And come to sit on your heels. And bring your feet to one side and come to sit with your legs straight in front of you. And you can grab your block to sit, your prop to sit on it to prop you up. Our objective is to have our back straight. So if you can sit up tall on your own, you don't need your prop here. Bring your hands in line with your hips. Push the mat away, straighten the arms. You may hover your heels. Find a little bit more strength here. Inhale, straighten, exhale with straight spine, as much as straight as you can bring it, hinging from your hips, folding forward. And see what you can grab here to straighten the arms. Take your gaze straight forward, exhale, relax and fold. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Relax your head. You may circle some neck rolls here. And slowly come back up. Bring your legs wider than your mat. You may have to adjust your sitting bones. Moving push parts out of the way. Feel yourself truly connected to the earth. One big inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Shoulder rolls. Few more times here. Just reset. Anything that got sticky during practice. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, take it to one side. Opposite hand comes on outer edge of your foot. Keep your back elbow bent and take your gaze past your shoulder. Slowly unwind, come back to center. Switch to the other side. Back to center. Walk your hands a few inches further than what you traditionally would do. So if your place is right here, see if you can push it a little bit. Relax your head and your neck. You may rest your forehead on a block. And walk your hands in, push the mat away, bring soles of your feet down on your mat, press down your shins, inhale, for cow, exhale, arch your spine back behind you, 2 more times. One last time. Arch your spine back behind you, take it all the way down to your back with your knees hugged into your chest. Rock side to side. And drawing some circles. Giving some love to the low back. Straighten your left leg up, hug your right knee into your chest. And slowly lower it all the way down. Bring your heel down on your mat. Flare the toes, point the toes, point and flex a few times. And bring your hand to your knee, same side. Move it to the side here to open the hip joint. Kick your leg back up. See if you can take reclined pigeon here. You have to adjust a little bit to make it work. Move it away from your knee. Thread the needle. And keeping both of your feet active. Stay still. We'll find some rocking front to back and side to side. And so to bend your left knee and straight. Bend your knees, straighten your leg. Let's move as if we're moving through water, very, very slowly, as slow as you can. One last time here, point your toes to the sky, exhale, bend your knee, straighten your opposite leg, hug your knee into your chest. Point and flex, getting some movement. I'll lower it slowly down. Heel comes down all the way on your mat. Take your knee to the side. Kick your leg back up. Recline pigeon. Thread the needle. Get comfortable here. Soften the gaze or close the eyes. And have your eyes slightly open, but your lids are really heavy. Bend the knee and straighten. 2 more times. Bend, straight. Bring your arms to your sides, kick both of your feet up, lower it down all the way to the mat. Heels as wide as your mat, tops of your hands, lower down. You may stay here or shimmy your shoulders under just to get like a pillow under your shoulders. For some props here, you can have, you can roll a blanket and place it under your neck or under your knee, under your knees. See what you need to do here to get comfortable. Soften and relax where you can. Start with a body scan. Acknowledging everything that rises during practice. Bring your awareness to the expansion of your chest as you inhale. And the length of your exhale. A few more times here. Start to stack your hands right under the belly button. Create some pressure here, some heaviness. If you have a weighted blanket, breathing blanket. Start to feel your belly rise as every inhale. And slowly calm down with every exhale. Feeling this nice control and deepening of the breath. If you have some clenching going on in your face or your jaws, go ahead and soften again. Doesn't matter how much we undo what we just did, as long as we notice it, acknowledge it, breathe through it. One more round of breath here. Exhale. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Thank you all for watching and practicing today. I'll see you next time. Namaste.